What did you compromise on when buying your first home? Real home buyer stories and expert tips. Did you compromise when buying your first home? Maybe you gave up the dream kitchen or settled for a longer commute. Today, we're diving into real stories from home buyers who had to make tough choices and what they learned from them. Welcome to the Tade Mortgage channel. My name is Titilopee, and I'm a loan officer and real estate agent in Texas. On this channel, we talk about everything related to mortgages, home buying, and real estate investing so you can make smart moves and feel confident about your next step. If you're a first-time buyer or thinking about investing, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap the bell. I share real mortgage tips every week to help you buy smarter. Why home buyer compromises? Let's start with the truth. No home is perfect, especially your first one. Prices are up, inventory is tight, and sometimes your dream home might be out of reach for now. As a loan officer and agent, I see buyers compromise every day, and it's not always a bad thing. The key is knowing what's worth compromising on and what's not. A buyer once shared, "We compromised by living in the suburbs instead of the city, but got the space we wanted." That's a smart trade-off. Space and affordability often come at the cost of location. Common compromises buyers make. Let's look at what real home buyers actually gave up and whether they regretted it. Number 1. Location. We went 3 miles farther from the beach to get a single-family home instead of a townhome. This is super common. Location can impact your lifestyle, commute times, schools, even social life, but moving slightly out of the hot zone can save hundreds of thousands. Tip: if your job is flexible or remote, shifting your location just 10 to 20 minutes can open better options or even help you qualify for a lower loan amount. Number 2. Size and layout. We love the neighborhood, but the home was smaller than we wanted. We told ourselves it was temporary. 10 years later, we're still here. Many first homes become forever homes unexpectedly. The lesson? Think long-term. If your family might grow or you love entertaining, prioritize layout flexibility. Tip: when applying for a mortgage, think beyond today. Will your space work if you add kids, work from home, or start a side business? Number 3. Condition and updates. Old house with lots of DIY work. Got a $600,000 house for $480,000, but we've lived in a construction zone ever since. Some buyers trade price for potential. Sweat equity can pay off, but not everyone enjoys living through renovations. Tips: if you're not handy, factor in renovation costs before buying a fixer-upper. And if your budget is tight, ask your lender about a renovation loan. Yes, those exist. Number 4. Garage, driveway, or basement. We compromised on a garage, but haven't regretted it since parking isn't an issue. These features feel essential, but not always deal breakers. It depends on your lifestyle and region. Tip: when comparing homes, separate needs from wants. A missing garage might be fine, but a steep driveway or poor drainage could be costly later. Number 5. Amenities like AC or finished basement. We compromised on air conditioning, thinking we'd add it later. Big mistake. Got quotes on the first hot day of summer. Some features aren't luxuries, they're necessities. In Texas, AC isn't optional. Always factor climate comfort into your decision. Tip: some upgrades, like AC or appliances, are easier to add later. But major issues like plumbing, foundation, or roofs, don't compromise there. What you should never compromise on. As a mortgage professional, I tell clients, you can repaint walls, remodel kitchens, and change flooring, but there are 3 things you should never compromise on. Your budget. Number 1. Don't stretch too far. A home you love shouldn't keep you stressed every month. Number 2. Location safety and resale potential. Even if you plan to stay forever, life changes. Pick an area with stable growth. Number 3. Major structure and systems. Foundation, plumbing, electrical. Those can destroy your savings if ignored. Pro tip: always get a solid home inspection, and if you're financing, talk to your loan officer about repairs that can be rolled into the loan. Real buyer reflections. I bought my first home in my 40s. Definitely not a starter home. I hope to be here forever. Some people buy late and skip the starter phase. That's okay too. The key is buying when you're ready, not when social media says you should. We compromised on distance from work. Now I regret my 45-minute drive every morning. Commute time is a huge regret for many buyers. Be realistic about your lifestyle. That perfect home might not feel so perfect after months of traffic. Tip: when you're house hunting, test drive your commute at rush hour. You'll thank yourself later. How to avoid regret. To avoid buyer's remorse, get clear on your top 3 must-haves and your top 3 deal breakers before you start shopping. Examples: must-haves: safe neighborhood, minimum 3 bedrooms, good schools. Deal breakers: flood zone, long commute, bad resale value. Bonus mortgage tip: if you're struggling with affordability, talk to a loan officer early. You may qualify for down payment assistance, lower credit options, even 550 plus, or bank statement loans. Buying your first home is a balancing act. It's not about getting everything perfect, but getting the right things right. So, what did you compromise on when buying your first home? Drop your experience in the comments. I'd love to feature your story in a future episode. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's house hunting. And if you're in Texas or thinking about investing, reach out. I'd love to help you find the best mortgage option for your goals. This is Titilopee with Tade Mortgage, helping you buy, sell, and finance with confidence. See you in the next video.